Alright, here's a trick for you. My buddies taught me. He's like, right after you put the burger on the grill, I mean after like, 30 seconds or a minute or something, you want to move it. That way it won't get stuck. And move this, won't get stuck. Now these ones, because they are vegetarian burgers, you don't have to. But it's recommended to put some oil on them. I normally put olive oil on them. We use coconut oil today because we're out of olive oil. But that'll help it keep from sticking. But I think that moving it right after you put it on there, it's kind of like when you slam the thing of cookies down to get the cookies to pop up. Unable to use flash because my battery is dying. Alright, here's the burgers. We've put the Worcestershire sauce, steak sauce, pepper, mustard, a little bit of salt. I think that's all we put on them this time. Now the Worcestershire sauce, pretty much a fish sauce. They use sardines and they ferment it. And that's why it tastes so good. I know it doesn't have that fishy taste because the fishy taste is actually the bacteria that grows on fish. And if you don't let that bacteria grow, you don't have that taste. Therefore, that's why fresh fish tastes so good. Or freshly frozen, or however you want to call it. The stuff that they do not let the bacteria grow on. Now, like I was saying, these are vegetarian burgers. Now, I would not eat these if I did not have the alpha-gal allergy, which makes me allergic to any type of mammal meat. Any red meat, pigs, cows, I don't know what you want to call it. Some people don't think pigs are red meat because of advertising. Well, I'll tell you what, advertising isn't the end-all be-all. Just because the advertiser tells you something doesn't mean it's the truth. And these people are the ones that work in cafeterias for hospitals. Give me a break. This one's good. This is something good too. Let me get my tongs. Now, as I was saying before, what I was trying to talk about the vegetarian burgers is I would not have tried them if I didn't have to because of a meat allergy. But these things taste way better than regular burgers to me, and they make you feel good when you're done eating them. Is there such thing as a natural burger in nature? No, that's ground up meat from things that people have bred for hundreds of years. So we'll let the ambulance drive by. Hopefully no one's in trouble. Yes, it's an ambulance. It's not the bad police officers. Alright, it's give us a good luck. No one's hurt. But anyway, like I was saying, I would never have bought these if I didn't have to buy these because of my allergy. But they taste better and they make you feel better. Definitely in my opinion. But you gotta use the Worcestershire sauce, which has fish in it. So if you're a vegetarian, there might be a substitute. But if you're not allergic and then you're a vegetarian, they're sardines, they're small fish. Just go ahead and use them. Alright, let's throw these on the grill. Now, since they are not red meat either, let me show you something. Take this, a little bit on my fingers. Oh no, I just look and oh my god, it tastes so good with the pepper and all the spices. Oh my goodness. Yeah, do that with red meat. I probably shouldn't do that with this because this is for me and that's for Marlo. Marlo kisses me at least 5 times a day, at the very least. So I don't think a little bit of finger licking is going to hurt either one of us. Okay, how I think we're going to handle this is I flipped this one upside down. It was this way, you see. No fire on that side, but we flip it over. Bunch of good coals, and that's where we'll cook the burgers on. I did pick up most of this fire. The tongs. So that is under control. Looking at it through the camera, I don't know. I need to figure it out. Another problem is, see these tongs don't all the way close. I mean, let's see. Oh no. Now they do, mostly. A little bit bent, but I can deal with that. Move my things around better. Maybe bend it better when I'm not trying to film at the same time. Not hot. If it is, I've got some leather gloves I can use, but yeah, as long as I don't look to the camera, I do a much better job. Not perfectly, because it is kind of overfilled. That's my excuse right now. But these have definitely not burned, which is nice. This is probably doing pretty well. Let's spin this around. With the top on this thing, it stays a lot warmer. But because those are sweet potatoes, not peppers, we have to... I don't eat raw sweet potatoes. Some people might. Some people like raw peppers. I like them mostly cooked. But let's get these burgers on here. Here's the fuel. Okay, now we didn't have buns, so we're gonna go ahead and use this freshly baked French bread. Getting pretty toasty. Peppers are doing good. Yep. So cooking real nice. See, the buns are done. How you like my table? Yeah, put this board, screwed it on this stump. There's that table. My other table. This stump right here. It's got a taller, a bigger top than bottom. Works pretty good. Time to get the burgers on. So we get this fire from outside and put it inside. Where is my... I don't see my spatula or my tongs. We'll find them. Kind of neat though in the camera, doesn't it? Alright, pepper's looking okay. Alright, the pepper's looking okay. Is it hot? No, it's not too hot. See if I can... I can hold it. A little stir in motion. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's no good when they fall down in there. I was hoping what they would do is like this one, fall in here and maybe get some bracket marks. I brought my wooden spoon out here just in case. I know I kind of filled this thing really full, but we had a lot of peppers. We had actually 2 peppers, 2 red peppers, 1 purple pepper. This green pepper was actually inside the red pepper. You ever get those ones that's like a conjoined twin, but it's on the inside of the pepper? I definitely count that as a bonus. We're out of onions right now. I wish we had some onions to throw in here, but it'll be alright. Let's get this off here. But hell, and this spoon, this is my homemade wooden spoon. I made this out of a piece of maple that I cut off my tree. If you're gonna cut something off your tree, might as well make something out of it, huh? Back on the heat. They try to keep the handle off the heat because we don't want that to be too hot. Turn this around, the garlic. And this big chunk. This log has been seasoning for about a year, but it's been raining, so that's why it's kind of wet. Actually, you want to plug that hole up to something. Look, see, that's a piece of clay. You can get this hole clogged with the clay. There is a metal grate in here, but that'll help. All right. And this, of course, I've been wanting to check the sweet potatoes just a tad. Hard to do this with the camera in your hand, but come on, I got skills. There we go. Sweet potato steaming nice. Let's turn this way. Now that's packed to the brim too. Oil. Yeah, we're not burning on the bottom or anything. It's cooking nice. Try to cook it even. Yeah, this wooden spoon here, like this cast iron pot. I mean, you can use soap and water on it, no problem, but just give them a nice wipe with some oil. Here comes the troll train. Give them a nice... I'll talk to you in a minute. One thing I forgot to mention, you see that aluminum foil thing right down there? That's garlic. We put some garlic with salt, a little bit of oil in there, and it tastes great. You cut the tops off of it and you squeeze it out. Oh my goodness, you can just eat it plain. It's wonderful. Okay, sweet potatoes are in here. We got the peppers cooking right here. We've got red peppers. These are a little bit green, but actually they're purple. The purple peppers they taste just like green peppers, but they look cool. And Marlo's friend also gave us some hot peppers, sweet. And I put a little bit of maple syrup on there and some coconut oil and salt. We normally use olive oil, but we're fresh out right now. And using the cast iron pan on the earth oven grill top. Nothing in the bottom of the oven right now. We're just cooking on the grill top. I like it a lot better than a regular grill because I made it high and I don't have to bend over to get to it. A normal grill would be probably right about this high, maybe this high. And I'm only 6 foot tall, but I hate bending over. Alright, I'll show you a little bit more a little bit later. We got the earth oven going. Some good wood. Some of these are old coals. Then I threw this wet piece on here a while ago. Got sweet potatoes in here cooking. Guess I'll throw the cast iron on there and those peppers on. These ones were planted by seed. They were the second or third trial. Here's carrots, they're still growing. We keep them in the ground because they stay good. But look at that. That's some red peppers there. That's awesome. I've already eaten a couple. Let's get one at least for dinner. My buddy Adam gave me these tomato holders. They work better for peppers than tomatoes. Almost perfect. A little green on the bottom. We set it inside. It would ripen all the way, but I like a little bit of green on my pepper. Okay, it's dark. Had to go out here and grab some peppers for dinner. And I could hear it still running. Pretty neat, huh? I mean, this is just a stick, obviously. But it's our mini waterfall. This one's still got water coming out of it. Flowing pretty good. And the drain's working. It doesn't look like it's working great right now, but I bet it's kind of backed up on that back end. But it only backs up so far. It won't get to where it's overflowing. At least it hasn't yet. I'm sure it would if it rained a whole bunch, which it did. But I mean, not that much. It only rained for a couple days. Heavy rain though. Look how clear that water is. Neat stuff. Let's go find some peppers. Okay, still working on the underhand greenhouse a little bit. But the drain is working pretty good. It might look like there's a lot of water in here right now, but it's all going out that drain as fast as it's coming in, and it's coming in really quick right now. It's not raining, but this is the underground water when it does rain. Made a little makeshift waterfall right here. It's actually pretty clean water right here. It's coming out the sides of the hill here. And this one down here, look in here, you can see it filling up. Pretty neat. But like I said, we've got it coming out of here quick as it can come in. A little bit of a mess right now, but we've had lots of other projects we've been working on, so. Well, we just pretty much finished building this raised bed here. My neighbor gave me this wood, kind of rotten. I get they're like 2x12s or something. They're like 24 foot long. And we had the compost, so we just set it down here and filled up the compost, get ready for the fall, or actually get ready for winter. See how well it does. It's all free stuff. Pretty neat. We're thinking of using this metal, or maybe buying some hoops to make like a little hoop house, a little greenhouse type deal. Kind of like this little greenhouse. Wet flower. You feeling better? Yeah, you're getting your feathers back just in time, aren't you? Here's our peppers. It's about end of the road for them. All right, here's our worm farm. There's a chicken. But we started a mealworm farm. There's the oatmeal, and there's some potatoes in there. They drink the potatoes, I guess, and eat the oatmeal. You're supposed to put in a big container and get a bunch of worms. But we got 36 worms. We're just gonna keep them in the oatmeal container for right now. It's gonna take at least a couple generations before we get enough. I think you're supposed to start with more, right, Lucky? But we're gonna get started this one way or another. Right, baby? Oh, don't be pecking, Lucky. Jeez, why are you so mean? Good boy, Lucky. Good boy. I'm sorry she's mean, buddy. I'm sorry.